Sometimes a sharp blade is the only way to get people to come to their senses.
Or it could kill them. Well, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today I want to talk about Seele, or more specifically, should you pull on Seele? Because I know everyone is so excited for a rerun. Some people want to pull on her, some people want to put a like on banner, or some people just want to flat out skip her because they're excited for like newer units and kind of already have Seele or they're set up right here, disappear among the sea of butterfly. And obviously if you go for Seele, you're not going to be disappointed because Seele is not bad by me. She's a very strong character for sure, especially if you can trigger the resurgence buff to get that massive attack boost. Fed up if you have a Bronya, like you are nuking things for sure. But should you go for her on her rerun? Well, that's a big maybe. If you like her, of course go for she. But I'll be honest, I don't think Hunt characters are all that special compared to something like the Destruction part, because I'll be honest, Hunt kind of really seems obsolete or just normal, like nothing crazy, because all the Hunt units are solid but nothing game breaking like the Destruction units, like Imbibe, Tilune, Jinglu, Blade, like all those units are crazy. But then you have the Hunt character, and like the best Hunt character in the game is by far Seele. Tofa is kind of like a support for follow-up attack. That can be a DPS surprisingly well, but realistically there's nothing crazy about Hunt, because I'll be honest, with the resurgence buff on Seele, she is amazing. But what if you can't trigger resurgence? Because I'll be honest, Seele can be kind of hit or miss sometimes, because if you can't trigger resurgence, she kind of average, but if you can trigger resurgence, she's insane. So like it can be weird sometimes to play Seele, but I think if you can make her work, she can definitely work. But like there's so much better option, because one, all the other Destruction characters are so much better than Seele in my opinion, because Imbibe to like, even though he have that skill for restriction, it's so much easier than having to like get a KO, because for one, some enemy you can't even KO instantly, or you have to KO like trap mob to get the resurgence buff, then use your ultimate and try to one-shot the boss with like to nuke it HP as much as you can. And also Seele does amazing against bosses that can summon trash enemy, the deer, the swarm boss. But also one thing about Hunt unit is supposed to be like the better option to use against like bosses because of the high single target damage, but at the same logic, all the newer Destruction units can do the exact same thing a Hunt unit can do with their single target damage, but Destruction unit also have AoE to it, and not just erudition type of AoE, they have blast AoE. But also to be fair, Power Creep really did set the for Destruction, because all the Destruction units right now are like legit insane. Blade, so amazing, Jinglu, amazing, and Bobby legit insane. While if you look at any of the Hunt units, Seele, a really good unit, Su Shan can be a great break effect user, Dong Hong, who the hell really uses Dong Hong? Topaz, a very good unit if using she has a port to buff a follow attack, but kind of be niche if you don't use any unit that does follow attacks. And as a hyper carry, Topaz can do respectable amounts of damage, but realistically you're better off just trying out Seele at that point. But I think Hunt as a part, they kind of very neutral, nothing crazy, nothing bad either. But also I wouldn't be surprised if the next 5-star Hunt character to be released will be legit broken, so can't wait for that. I have no idea who would that be. Wink wink. But back to Seele, I think Seele is a fine character, but I think she's a character you can also skip at the same time, because when Seele released, she had a moment at being the first limited 5-star very strong character at a DPS, but also she's not as oppressive as she once was, not as needed as she once was. Like if you want to go for she, of course, but she's not a character I would consider like you need her in your account. And Seele is one of the few characters that can get another turn if you're not counting Su Shan and Eidolons on Dong Hong. I think the dev team realized how broken giving characters extra turn was, because for one, Jinglu was supposed to have extra turns, but they changed it so where she advanced forward instead, which is a big difference from a whole new turn, because stuff like Yukong crit and crit damage buff can last for like legit forever, and Bronya buff as well. Like that could have been like a deadly combo, especially Jinglu can do AoE with extra turn. Forget it, that legit broken if that would have been true. But I do think the next new Hunt character will have that, because if you know anything about the leaks or have any type of dream of the next big Hunt DPS in the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That'll probably be my next character I go for sure. But realistically, Seele is a fine character. I wouldn't recommend you go for she, because I think there's better options, but if you like her, go for her. Don't let anything I say hold you back on getting yourself your favorite character in the game. For me, I'm just gonna skip the Seele banner, because for one, I don't need her, and I'm so salty the fact that I went 80 pity on her banner and lost it 50-50 to Clara, which I'm very happy about because I love my Clara, but damn, that still hurts. And I probably might be saving for the next few patches matches until that new hunting comes out, because I can't wait for she to come out. But otherwise, just do whatever the hell you want and have no regrets and wish for the character that you want, because it is your account and only you can make that decision to go for character you want or character to skip. And that's about it, because I think that's everything I want to talk about today's video. So with all that said, thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate if you made it far. Let me know if you made it far on Hot Your Comment. I would appreciate support to me. Let me know what I should do next, and let me know what you guys think. Whether say you agree with me, disagree with me on this, let me know down below, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna kill you, man. Probably might kill you, but still comment anyway, cause a lot of stuff. But anyway, final thoughts is I think they're much better option than Seele. But as I said before, if you want to go get her, and if you want to like her, the like one is very solid for sure. But realistically, I would skip her and maybe go for Topaz. But realistically, I think if you're not interested in using power attacks, you should also skip out on Topaz as well. But Jet Ball for whoever the hell you want. I don't really care what you do anyways. But with all that said, take care, love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.